This video is sponsored by His Vessel Academy.
Welcome back to my channel for interactive math, and we're going to evaluate today what's called open middle. Now, I've mentioned this a couple of times, and I've said something like this interactive is a lot like what we would do in open middle, but open middle is not necessarily a game that you would have your child do as far as playing on the computer. So if you're one of those people that really likes to have something in front of your children to have them do some puzzles, this is a great site. So we're going to jump right into it. You can see right at the top, you have kindergarten, first grade, all the way up to high school and the different levels of high school. So we're going to stay with fifth grade. I really like their different things. They have like operations and thinking, numbers for multiplication, fractions, those kind of things. And so if your child is struggling with multiplication or or division, this is a great stop to get them. And it's really good because then you can turn around and put it in front of them just on a piece of paper, write it out, because it's really short. So let's start with the very first one. It's multi-multiplication with this. And so you'll notice you have two digits that you have to multiply together to get three digits. And what this actually does is students don't have to think, at what point am I going to multiply these two numbers and get four digits? So this is really a great opportunity for them to explore the algebra or the properties of multiplication. Because when you multiply two digits to two digits, you're going to get four digits pretty quickly. So they're going to have to come up with two of them. So a lot of times students will say something like, they'll pick two numbers, and when they multiply them, they're going to get four digits. So they're going to have to think a little bit, well, what do I have to do to get that three digit? Do I have to go lower? Can I just do 12 times 12? Oh, look, that's 144. And that'll be good as well. So it kind of seems a little bit simple, but it does actually make them think a little bit more. And so we're going to go back, and I'm going to go into this operations. And you can see evaluating expressions and that type, and balancing equations and that type thing. So they're going to see a lot of that in math as they get older. So let's take a look at operation symbols. So this is really great. So I think this one's really cool because they have to choose between addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division to get these two sides equal. Now there's three on each side, and it can be pretty challenging to figure out how can I not get a negative number, or if I want a negative number, I got to get a negative number on the other side. So do I add, do I subtract, do I multiply, divide? And it's going to take them a little bit of challenge to figure out how to get them all together. Plus then they're also using order of operations because they've got to do these in here first before they can do the one out here. And they have to do the parentheses first, so that's kind of cool, and how that works and helps them a little bit figuring out, well, what do I need to get over on one side as opposed to the other? So it's a really good thing, and that's what open middle means. It's giving them blanks where they have to fill in, which are going to make them think outside the box. And you kind of want the thinking, the critical thinking. I'm going to go back over to like evaluating expressions. And you can see that they have these right here. And you're using numbers. It's going to give you directions 0 to 9. You're going to use them at most 1 each time. So notice that they can only use the number 0 to 9 once. And they have to create this equation, which is balanced, so it means it has to equal the same thing on both sides. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them, so not all of the numbers are going to be used, and there's more than one answer. This is also a good challenge for them. It does give them some hints, it does give them some answers, but if you look down below in the comments as a parent, this is something you could just write out, just like put little blocks or blanks, and have your child just do as just like a puzzle in the car while you're going to the grocery store or something. And that is kind of like, hey, we're going to do a math problem in the grocery store, and whoever gets this or gets an answer that's correct, they get a candy bar, or they get a, whatever it is that they, something simple, small. And then you can kind of see down below here, it's got a lot of different comments, a lot of different answers. You can see there's a boatload of answers for this, which is great. And that'll help you to know whether or not you've got a good answer from them. Plus, calculator usually helps. So I hope you enjoyed this, and as I said, explore it. You've got ratios and numbers and geometry and algebra and geometry. These are a great place to actually help your child really understand the concepts in math that they're going to need in the future. You give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed learning about open middle and you want to see more of these, and I look forward to seeing you next time.
At His Vessel Academy, we offer live interactive classes as well as some self-paced courses. Visit hisvesselacademy.com for more information and register today.